Imagine you're sitting in your room, scrolling on your phone, when suddenly, Earth stops spinning. Not forever, just 5 seconds. Sounds harmless, right? But in those 5 seconds, the entire world would descend into chaos. Buildings would collapse, oceans would rise, airplanes would lose control, and billions of lives could change in an instant. So, what would actually happen if our planet suddenly stopped spinning for just 5 seconds? Let's find out. Before we begin, it's important to understand one incredible fact. Even though Earth feels perfectly still, it's actually spinning incredibly fast. At the equator, the ground beneath your feet is moving at nearly 1,670 kilometers per hour. That's over 1,000 miles per hour. The reason we don't notice it is because everything around us is moving at exactly the same speed. The air, the oceans, your house, your car, and even your body. But what if the Earth suddenly slammed on the brakes while everything else kept moving? That's when things become terrifying. The moment Earth stops, you don't stop. Neither do buildings, cars, trees, oceans, or the atmosphere. Because of inertia, everything not firmly attached to Earth's deep interior would continue moving eastward at nearly 1,670 kilometers per hour. Imagine standing outside. Within a fraction of a second, you're thrown through the air faster than a commercial airplane. Cars become deadly projectiles. Skyscraper windows explode. Entire forests are ripped apart. Almost nothing on the surface could survive that sudden motion. It would be one of the most violent events in the history of our planet. The air would become even more dangerous. Earth may have stopped, but the atmosphere wouldn't. Massive winds, traveling at over 1,600 kilometers per hour, would sweep across continents. These wouldn't be hurricanes. They would be supersonic walls of wind, capable of flattening cities and carrying debris for hundreds of kilometers. Meanwhile, the oceans would keep moving too. Gigantic mega tsunamis, hundreds of meters high, would crash into coastlines around the world. Entire islands could disappear beneath the waves. Most coastal cities would be destroyed within minutes. Now imagine that after 5 terrifying seconds, Earth suddenly starts spinning again. Unfortunately, the disaster isn't over. Everything that had finally slowed down would now experience another massive jolt. The ground begins moving beneath your feet once again. New earthquakes shake the continents. Volcanoes could awaken. Power grids collapse. Communication satellites become disrupted. Transportation systems fail. Even if someone somehow survived the first stop, the restart could create a second wave of destruction. Long-term effects. If Earth returned to normal after only 5 seconds, gravity would remain unchanged. The planet wouldn't fly apart. But civilization would never be the same. Cities would be destroyed, food supplies interrupted, global transportation would collapse. Millions or possibly billions could lose their lives depending on where they were. Scientists believe that such an event is practically impossible under the known laws of physics. Thankfully, Earth's rotation is incredibly stable. It naturally slows down, but only by about 1.7 milliseconds every century. So this nightmare scenario remains firmly in the world of science fiction. It's amazing to think that every second of every day, we're all riding on a planet spinning faster than the speed of sound, yet we never feel it. Earth's smooth, constant rotation is one of the invisible forces that makes life possible. If it stopped, even for just 5 seconds, the world we know could be changed forever. So the next time you look up at the sky, remember,
You're standing on a giant spinning spaceship traveling through the universe at incredible speed. And, thankfully, it has no plans to stop anytime soon. If you enjoyed this journey into one of science's most fascinating what-if questions, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments what other impossible scenarios should we explore next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.